Okay, so good morning everybody and once again welcome back in today's class. Today we are the day number 32 and we were discussing about the catalog. Now we saw yesterday that we were able to create catalogs, category and items as well. We try to create one item or two items and we see how it's be behaving, how it's be working on that particular part, right? Now ServiceNow provide us a different way to create the catalog items as well. I say the different way is like there's a one way that we can create via maintain item and there's another way that is called the catalog builder. Okay, so today we will complete this maintain item part and then if time permit I'll take you on the catalog builder because catalog builder is a new interface for this maintain item. Okay, so now let's go back here and search for the maintain items. Open and let me open this in the another window as well. 79 slash. So we created this particular catalog item, request something, and then go to LNG Pathshala, go to this and go to this. Okay. So now this is our catalog. We want to create the variables in this. I want to be asked some information. Like in the mobile phone we saw, right? That what color you want, what memory you want. So those are the variables. And variables can be different for different type of or different catalog items. Okay. So now if I go back here and I search for our admin training, this one. Now there are two ways to create a variable. The one way is which we call as a variable, normal variable, and one is called variable set. What is variable and what is variable set? Variable means an individual entity, an individual variable which store the information. Variable set means when you combine two or three variables in a single bundle. Like example, maybe you can more relate to this part, Hema. If you go to your GP, 2-3 places they confirm your address. Then what you say, your flat number or your house number, your street or your building, your postal code. It means these three are my variable set across the time when I was in the GP, they ask me these things. Like if someone says, okay, Hital, what is your address? This is the flat number, this is my street number, this is my colony number, or this is my state postal code or the code zip code, and this is my country. If I take example again, let's say you are writing or you're building a catalog menu card. Okay, now either you open a one branch, either you open the 5 branches. Few things will be common in every catalog. Name of the restaurant, logo of the restaurant, punchline of the restaurant. And if you have any kind of a trademark, that will be that will be part of that particular stuff. It means these are called the variable set. Means when you bundle the variables in a particular, sorry, when you bundle the variables in a packet, it becomes variable set. There is a no different way to create. The only thing is that these are the individual, these are the bundles. So now let's come back here and see. So we come here. Okay. This is, let me go to the default view. Yes. Here, variable and variable set. Now you can create variable from here as well. You can go here and create a variable from here as well. Like this, you can search and you can create it. Now, if I click on the new, I want to ask to my user who is coming to me for the training that what is your date of birth? It means that is a date format, right? So ServiceNow provides us a few type of data types like this. बहुत सारे हैं. Attachment type, break type, checkbox, container, split, custom, custom with label, date, date, time, duration, email, like this. So I say I want to be asked the date of birth, date. ठीक. Any example test you want to put, leave it. Order 100. Question, how it will appear for the backend. Let's say I put DOB, but here I put question, how it will look like to the customer, date of DOB. ठीक है. Then anything on the tooltip, LNG DOB. Okay, or let's say this sample test. Annotation, show, help, tag, text, it's your homework. Nothing, it's the cosmetic changes, so you can do very easily on that particular part. Okay. Now if I save it for a minute and come back here and reload this page. So you can see this is coming like this, date of birth. You can add. As of now, there is no validation, even though you can put the future date, because I did not put any validation on the top. Date of birth can be past date or the future date. We are talking that what we can bring here. So now there is a one type. Now if I go back again, let me update this. And let me add one more variable. This is your homework to explore the multiple type of variables. Just create and see on the catalog item. Now let's see, I want to be do for the multi choices. Let me give you homework more. Can we create the checkbox in the variable? This is the homework for you. Can we create the checkbox type in a variable? That is homework for you. So multi choice, like gender. Okay. And now if it is a gender, then definitely I have to give a choice as well. Now come to this part. How you want to show it, like system width 50%, 25%, 75%. This is like just a look and feel. You can see that part. Okay. It should be like drop down or across. This. Do you want to include none? नहीं, gender में तो कभी none होगा ही नहीं. Either it's a male, it's a female, or it's a transgender, but never can be a none. I don't want that by default it should select the first choice. These are these things, checkboxes are your homework. Cosmetic changes है. मतलब before I explain, if you do, you will learn more. Now the default value. If I log in into the portal, by default it should be selected male or female. I said no, it's not necessary. If you want, you can put like this. बट सर ये तो मेल तो हमने अभी कहीं बनाया ही नहीं, चॉइस तो हमने बनाई नहीं, इसलिए इसको हटा देते हैं अभी। ठीक है, ऑटो पॉपुलेट, one of the good feature has been introduced by ServiceNow in the UTA release. UTA, yes, UTA before release. Let's say I'm taking information from, let's say Hema come to my website and she entering the details, and she already has an account in my system. Okay, I say as soon as Hema entered her employee ID, her email ID, her date of birth get auto populated. This is what the meaning of the auto populate means. On the dependent question, let's say I see if देखो ये नहीं है, क्योंकि the dependent question must be a reference. मैं नाम से ही तो कुछ निकाल पाऊंगा, मैं डेट ऑफ बर्थ से तो कुछ नहीं निकाल सकता मैं, राइट? सो वी विल डू दिस पार्ट इन द नेक्स्ट वेरिएबल. ठीक है, permission, who can read, who can write these roles. Generally we did not touch this. Okay, then availability, where I can see this variable. This will be visible on the guides, on the summary, in the bundle, or in the elsewhere. Practically speaking, I have no idea about this thing. By default it's all tick box, it tick box. Okay, now if I click on the save, because choice तो हो गई, लेकिन we have to be enter the choice value as well. Now if you come back here and let's say I reload this page, see नहीं आया, क्यों? क्योंकि अभी तक हमने choices create नहीं की. So now we'll scroll down and we'll create a choices. देखो ये था. And now you have two ways to create a choice. Either you can start entering the value here, or you can click on the new. ये छोड़ देना, ये मेरे खुद के ऐड किए हुए हैं. ऑर्डर नंबर इज फाइन. टेक्स्ट, मेल, and submit. Now let's go back and see. This is what the benefit of service now, that you can quickly check what's appearing or what's not appearing. See, mail, what we put mail as a text is for the user. This is for the backend value. Now I put email, order 110 and false. False means active नहीं है, मुझे दिखाना ही है, right? And save. And now if you reload, you can see here. अरे what happened? Did we save this? अच्छा, oh, okay, we did not save this. Email F110 this, और यहाँ पे ना ये कुछ ये है. We have to be click save like this. And now if you come back here and reload, you can see. क्योंकि मेल फीमेल cannot be a checkbox कि मैं मेल भी मैं फीमेल भी हूँ, right? So this way. Now let me take you the auto populate, because this is little important point which I want to be discussed. A very trending on the community as well. A lot of people ask this question, this kind of similar question. Let's say I'm creating a new variable. Oh, ये शॉर्टकट्स हैं जो आपको पता होना चाहिए. ठीक, let's say I'm creating a new variable called user. Okay. Now I want to be reference it. This is your practically homework. You have to be create at least 20 different variable types and see what is be happening there. Question name. Type reference to, because it's a reference, so I have to be refer it. I am referring it to underscore user table. Yeah. Do you want to do simple reference? Means show only active. जो एक्टिव है बस वही रिकॉर्ड्स दिखाओ. ओके. डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू छोड़ दो. ऑटो पॉपुलेट इसमें नहीं है बिकॉज आई वांट टू पॉपुलेट द लास्ट नेम एट द फर्स्ट नेम फ्रॉम द यूजर आईडी. So I click on the submit. Now if you go and see here, देखो ये आ गया name reference to let's say able. Now I want as soon as a user select a name, the email ID should get populated in the next field. Before Utah, a user need to write a script for this. But after in Utah, ServiceNow introduced this concept, and what they did, they included this auto populate. So now click on this. And let's make it as a, let's say I want to populate the email. Okay. Tick email, that's fine. And I want to auto populate. Come here. On which basis I want to populate? I want to populate on the basis of the name. Okay. What is the benefit now? This name is referred to user table, and now I can do the dot walk. Dot walk is a very strong concept in the scripting. Like if I say, okay, Hema, do one thing. If you're looking for a job, one of my friend in Canada, give a call and give my reference. This is what you're doing, a dot walk. Or maybe I receive a message from one of my friend that one of his friend is looking for a job in US or Canada. Atul, can you help him? I said, okay, do one thing. This is my number. This is my colleague number. Tell to your friend, ping this number, give my reference and talk to that particular person. What is this? This is called a dot walking. Neither I know you personally, neither I know that some other person as a personally. But yes, we are connected on the social media, so we are good friends. We are friends. This is called the dot walk. So now I want from the user table, I want to populate the email. Click here and select what you want to populate. I want to populate the user email. Okay, user email. कहाँ गया? MNOP first name. अरे ABCDE email. Click on this and submit. अपना काम खत्म हो जाता है यहीं पे. हो गया auto populate. Now if you go back here, refresh. See. ये इसलिए ऊपर आ गया क्योंकि हमने इसका ऑर्डर नंबर नहीं दिया. Now if you select, let's say Abraham Lincoln. See, the email is coming automatically. The only thing is that you can populate this value on the basis of this. If this table is referring to some other table, only those will be come here. Or give a try. Let's say I want to populate a user group. Can I do it with this? Then you can see that particular part. Now this concept is called the variable. What is variable set? Variable set, as I say, that it is a bundled. And what we'll do to create a variable set, I will not go here. I'll go here. Variable set. Open the window. Let's say I'm creating a new variable set. Now, important point. यहाँ पर दो चीजें हैं, and that is again a good and the strong part of the catalogs. Let's say, Atul, I want to collect a data of, let's say Hema is manager and under Hema 10 people are in the team. Hital is Hema's manager and Hital says, Hema, I need the information of your all team members in a tabular format. In the format like name, gender, age. I need in this format. If you notice this thing, variables are showing in this way, right? अतुल इसमें तो फिर एक रिकॉर्ड एक ही बार में आएगा, करेक्ट? Yes or no?
Yes, Atul.
Right, but I need 10 people in a single request. Then there's a concept which is given by ServiceNow called the MRVS. Multi-row variable set. After spending approximately 7.5 years in ServiceNow domain, first time I saw about this concept approximately a year back. In one of my projects, it has been used. Before that, I was not aware that something is called MRVS as well, multi-row variable set. Okay, we will discuss this, but let's discuss this part. Create a new variable set. I want to create a new variable. It's a single row or a multiple row. It's a single row. Single row means it will appear like this. Multi-row means it will appear like this. Click on the single row. Name LNG Pathshala. Okay. How you want? One way, two way column, or what you want? I said two way, two column. This thing again. I'm telling you, this is your homework. All cosmetic changes. Look and feel. Nothing much is going to be appear. Save. Now under this, you can create variables. I'll create only two variables quickly because need to be show this part. The same concept will be there. Let's say single line text. I'm putting name and submit. क्योंकि मुझे आपको शो करना है अगला पार्ट. Click on this. New. Let's say I want to put IP addresses. IP and click on the submit. Now my one variable set is ready. Go here, click edit. G Pathshala variable set. See, it's showing in the bracket variable set and save. Now if you come here and reload. See. There is no validation. See, this is coming from the variable set. Now, if you want to be, if you're creating any new catalog item and you need only these two variables, you will use variable set instead of creating a different variables once again. This is the first and foremost benefit of this particular variable set. Atul, ये तो ठीक है, but still I'm able to make only one entry. Let's go to the another part called the variable set. Sorry, multi-row variable set, not multiple, multi-row variable set. And click on the new. And now I click on this. Let's say LNG. How you want? One way, two way like this. I said this. And did you see? It's a one to many now. Earlier it was 1 to 1, now it's a 1 to many, and click on the save. And now click on the new. मतलब बात वही है, चाय है, कॉफी है, क्या बनाना है प्रैक्टिकली होगा तो वही जो है कि पानी भी we have to boil the water, we have to be boil the milk as well, we have to put the tea bags, we have to put the sugar. Now it's depending. You want to make a tea or coffee, it's only depend on you. But the fundamental is same. So let's say I want to be go this way. Now I want to put a नहीं choices में ज्यादा हो जाएगा अपना काम. Let's say चल सिंगल लाइन टेक्स्ट लिख देना. ठीक है. Page and save. I should click submit here. Oh, let me click on the update. Okay, now second. Let's say I'll put select box. Education and type to whom I want to be refer. I say I don't want to be refer anybody. I'll create my choices once again. Okay. Click on the save. That is I'm saying until unless you will not try the different types, you will not learn the things. And I'll go here and put my choices. Plus 2. Save. BCom. और इसने वैल्यू क्यों नहीं ली भाई इसने? अच्छा शायद नहीं लेता है क्या? 12 कर देते हैं ऐसे, शायद नंबर्स नहीं ले रहा क्या? ओके ये दो, लेट्स से सेव. ठीक, नाउ come back here, edit to add this variable set. Now the type, what is the name? LNG Pathshala, and save. And now let's go here and refresh. And you can see here, see, add age 12, education +2. देखो चेकबॉक्स अभी भी नहीं आया. It is a multi select. In the variable I am telling you multi-line, multi-choices, select box, true value, yes, no, lookups are very important. Like this, yes, no, single line text is very clear. Multi-choices, lookup, multi-choices, list collector. List collector means let's say, okay, I want to add multiple values in a single go. Let me do this. Update. Okay, let me add a new variable here. And we'll create a list collector type. Like I want to be add user location, that what locations he or she visited. So click here, and then we can use the list collector, means which collect as a list. List collector, and I can say locations, which location you visited. So you have to be given the reference. I said I want to pick up from the cmn underscore location table. ये आपको याद होने चाहिए टेबल्स की नेम. Click on the submit, and now just go and reload once again. ठीक है, एंड नाउ क्लिक ऐड. सी, you are able to add one more location. This is a list collector. ये रेफरेंस है बट इट इज अ लिस्ट कलेक्टर. देखो रेफरेंस यूजर भी था राइट, बट इन दैट यूजर इफ आई से 12 एंड ऐड, if you see this is also reference, but in this part I can able to select only one user at a given point of time because it hold only one, but this is a list which is collecting the multiple locations. So now with the MRVS you can add multiple row in a given format, and I guess out of the box it has a limit for 100, I guess 100 or 150 something. If you want to edit it, click on this, you can edit. If you want to delete it, you can delete it because it has remove all. This is all the out of the box functionality. Clear? HH.
Yes, sir.
Emma and Hital.
So why there's the value like multiple choices /3? Since we can add only 3.
कहाँ पर?
सर हम जब ड्रॉप डाउन में जब सिलेक्ट कर रहे रेफरेंस या वो
इसमें
नहीं इसमें नहीं,
बताओ किसमें?
वो सिंगल लिस्ट और वो जब हमने ऐड किया
यहाँ पर.
हाँ, तो वहां पर मतलब मल्टीपल चॉइसेस और वो जब हमने ऐड किया तो वहां
अच्छा, okay, good.
321.
You're talking about this thing. Let me.
हाँ,
ये ना?
टाइप में हाँ, तो ये 3 और वो है तो फिर हम उतने ही ऐड कर सकते हैं.
नहीं, not don't get confused. This is the backend value of this particular choice type.
Okay.
In my instance, I have a SN utility. It's a ServiceNow utility. It's extension in the, I guess it's extension in my browser. This will give you the, if you see, if I double click on this, अरे क्या हो रहा है? लो कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो गई. So like this, you can see the type, right? You can see this. You can see this. These are the backend name because I activated the SN utility in my instance. So I can see that what is the backend value. So developer never do the coding with this multi-choice. They will do the coding with the 3. Remember I told you that go to the incident table, go to the category table and see. If you see that they mention 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, like if I show you here. This one. Configure dictionary, configure choices. Sorry. Configure dictionary. Now, if you scroll down, once this record will be open. If you scroll down, see the choices. ये देखो, ये जो वैल्यू है ना, ये जो नंबर्स हैं, ये काम आते हैं बैकएंड में. इसमें नहीं है because they are just using as it is. But if you go, let me go back in the state table. State, yep, this one. Now if you see, ये देखो, ये दे values, ये वैल्यू अपीयर हो रही है. डेवलपर नेवर यूज दिस न्यू इन प्रोग्रेस कंप्लीट नहीं, क्योंकि कल किसी न्यू की जगह यूज कर दिया फिर ऑथराइज की जगह ऑथराइज कर दिया, फिर एक्सेस की जगह एक्सेस कर दिया, फिर मेरा तो कोड फट जाएगा सारा. बट दिस वैल्यूज पीपल नेवर चेंज. दिस इज व्हाट इट्स अपीयरिंग हियर.
ऐसा ये भी तो वैल्यू मतलब
हो
बार
देखो,
बार डाल सकते हैं ना.
हो सकता है, डेफिनेटली इट कैन बी चेंज, बट इट इज अ रिकमेंडेशन. Now if I tell you something, when you are entering in your teenage format, okay, your mother start teaching you, hey ma, you have to be you have to be ready, or you have to be learn how to make a roti, how to make sabji, chai, at least you should know. But every time she recommended, never ever make any food on the high flame, always use low flame, 3 or 4 or sim, which we called, use that. If you change it, if you make it on the high flame, chances खाना अच्छा ना बने, जल जाए, गिर जाए, सड़ जाए, anything can be happen, right? This is what a recommendation. आपका phone is a good, but if you overutilize it, अगर आप 24 घंटे गाना ही सुन रहे हो, 24 घंटे वीडियोस देख रहे हो, doesn't mean कि उसका बैकअप इतना रहेगा. When we purchase a new phone, it comes with the something like 23 hours battery backup, 12 hours this backup, planned kind of backup. They have standards that if you use your phone in the normal format up to this time or up to this level, it will be like this. But if you start it overutilizing it, it will get impacted. This is what is the technical best practices come. In the scripting chapter, I'll show you something here there. Technical best practice come. How to, when you're writing a code, you have to make sure that what value you should pick up. अगर मशीन है, कुछ नहीं है, मशीन है तो एक सॉफ्टवेयर है, nothing else. If you change it. Then you should be ready that something will be break. And will you able to survive with that break? It's you have to be decided. Right? चेंज तो कोई कुछ भी कर सकता है, उसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. कोई वैल्यू भी चेंज कर देगा, कोई नेम भी चेंज कर देगा. ठीक, फंडा क्लियर हुआ हेमा? सॉरी इधर.
यस सर.
हर काम को, एवरी वर्क देयर इज अ स्टैंडर्ड टू डू. देयर इज अ रिकमेंडेशन टू डू. रिकमेंडेशन क्या है? When we were kids, our parents always says, if you study every day small portion, at the end of the year it will not a big problem for you. वो रिकमेंडेशन थी. हम बड़े होते गए, हम छोड़ते गए वो रिकमेंडेशन. हमारी हैबिट क्या हो गई? अरे एग्जाम होंगे तब देखेंगे, पढ़ लेंगे, हर हफ्ता बैठेंगे, हो जाएगा. दिस इज व्हाट द रिकमेंडेशन. सी, हेमा इज ऑल्सो एग्री. हेमा विल नॉट गिव अ स्माइली, बट हेमा इज ऑल्सो एग्री ऑन दैट पार्ट. अरे कर लेंगे. इंजीनियरिंग हैज अ थंब रूल, राइट? If you are an engineer, definitely you study only the last night of the exam, not the whole year. ठीक, तो उसको छोड़ते हैं, यहाँ आते हैं वापस. ठीक, तो ये चीजें. तो now you can see that multiple variables were able to create it here now. Now the next part is that अब तो चलो ये तो हो गया, ठीक है, we are here, this has been done, variable हो गया, variable set हो गया. Now yesterday we saw available and available for, sorry not available for, किसको दिखाना है किसको नहीं दिखाना है, that we have done. Now what I want to do, related articles, related catalogs, you have to be do R&D. कि क्या है? Nothing, it's a little fancy work. Just add the records, open it and see what is be happening along with this. Cosmetic changes will not go in that much deep. Now the next part, Actually, there's the two more things that are pending. Number one is UI policies, not a UI, it's a catalog UI policies, catalog scripts, and the workflows are the flows. ये concept हम discuss करेंगे when we go for the our scripting part. उसमें cover हो जाएगा हमारा. Now the thing is that Atul, if I click on the request, I want this particular requester should get an email. बेहतरीन, बहुत बढ़िया, उम्दा ख्याल. This should go for the approval, either me or Hema's approval. अच्छा. It should create a catalog task as well. अच्छा जी. Do we have any person in the background who is sitting and doing all the things? No, we don't have any person on that particular part. This concept we will start tomorrow, and that is called the workflow / flow automation. But before that, today we have a time, so I'll complete one thing that is called the catalog builder. ये तो हमने बना लिया. So now our basic structure of the catalog is ready. अतुल मजा नहीं आ रहा है क्या? स्क्रीन्स लगा रखी हैं, कुछ बढ़िया सा दिखाओ. Now let's go and click here. Catalog. Catalog builder has been reduced approximately in the London release. It provides a new interface to the admins or the developers to create the catalogs. But I personally don't like catalog builder only for the one step. Rest I'm happy with this. The problem is that in the catalog builder, we cannot create a catalog item without a template. Like हमने यहाँ पे इसको build किया. We did not use any kind of a predefined format. हमारा मन आया हमने कर दिया. हमें यहाँ ये चाहिए, हमें यहाँ description चाहिए, हमें यहाँ पे चाहिए, हमने कर लिया. But in the catalog builder, this is not the case. It is a 3 tabs: dashboards, catalog items, and catalog item templates. मतलब if I want to create any new catalog item via catalog builder, I have to be use the template. What is template means? Template provide me a predefined format to create my catalog item. Not sure that what fundamental service now put on this thing, but the only thing is that I cannot create a catalog item without a template. I'll show. Come here. See, it says you have to follow 8 steps. The first step you have to select the template. Okay. Continue. ये देखो ये देखो. You want to create IT issues, you want to create a record producer, you want to create an intake template, you want to create a standard catalog, service catalog. I say standard service catalog. It means you have to fill these information. Like the best example I give you. Okay. Let's say there's a marriage in Hema's home. Okay. Maybe his her sister or brother is getting married. These guys go to the card printing shop. And what that person show is a pre-printed template cards. Madam, this is the card, this is the card, this is the card, this is the card. Here we can put your brother sister photo, your brother-in-law or sister-in-law photo. Here's the father name, mother name, date, time, and all the things. What is that? That is a template. Either you go, either Hital go, either me go, anybody go to that shop, he will show the same format to everybody. Just only thing that photos will be replaced and the name will be get replaced. Rest all will be same. This is what is the example of the templates here. But Hema says, no, 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 no. I want something different for my sister's marriage. She start bringing, she start crafting something on that paper. भैया मुझे तो ऐसा फॉर्मेट चाहिए, ऊपर से ट्रायंगल, नीचे से स्क्वायर फॉर्मेट में, यहाँ पर ये फोटो, नेम, ये वो सब सा. The second option which Hema is providing is not possible in the catalog builder because that is Hema's format. If you want to do that part, you have to use maintain item. But if Hema says, like everybody says, ठीक है, कहा तो दे नहीं है, then we use the template. Use this item template. The only thing is the template is that you cannot change few things. Like that shopkeeper says, ma'am, border cannot be changed. Border will be of the golden color only. We can put 2-3 names extra. We can put little bit one more small photo if you want for some religion photo or something you can put. That's fine. This is what the only point I don't like catalog builder from the creation perspective, because I'm not free to create anything from my wish. So now details is the basic information. I'm not going to this. This is your homework. You have to be create at least 2 to 3 catalog item with this part. Don't blame me, Atul, you're not teaching anything to us. No, I don't want to do the spoon feeding. Okay. If you try, you will face a lot of problem. This is what make me happy. This is what make me happy. So you can put the basic information, short description, क्योंकि हमने ये कर लिया, हमें पता है क्या क्या होता है ये. ठीक है. You can fill the details, attach item, files, location, your catalog and your category, in which catalog you want to show, in which category you want to be shown. And if you are in doubt, click on the preview here. It will open the window like this. And you can check how your item is look like. Then question is nothing is a variable and variable set. Now, as we are using the template, so it say you can only have these 2 questions. अब ये problem है भाई. ये तो problem है. There is another reason I don't like it. So you can use only these 2. What do you need? This, who is requested for this? If you want to click on the settings. Sorry, next one, sorry. So you can only do this. You cannot add it. Sorry, you did not add this item as of now because we do not put anything on the top as well. Settings, your portal settings. Access, available for user criteria. Fulfillment, that is important and good part, which we are going to be start tomorrow. In the catalog builder, we can only use either a flow or either a workflow, but in the maintain item, we can use flow, workflow or execution plan. This topic is coming tomorrow, so don't miss tomorrow class at any cost. Okay. And then finally review and submit. Submit it. Your work done. You can open a catalog item. See here as well. Edit in catalog builder. You can do that part. This is one of your homework. Second homework. I'm not interested to teach you this thing very clearly. You have to be prepared and you have to come with your question answer on that part. Can I create a new templates? Yes. New. What do you want? Standard or required producer? As of now, go for the standard. Required producer is another topic we are covering. Even though we covered in the incident management as well. Continue. I want to create my own template. जैसे हेमा ने Hema has given a design to that particular shopkeeper or that printer, that shopkeeper, and he liked it very much. And for his future customer, he start preparing this as a template. So in the template, you can put template details. You can put details here, locations, questions, everything. And this is the last option, override. What value you are allowed to a user to override it. Means if I'm creating my own template, and if you as a Hema or as a Heater start using my template, what value you can override? Like मैडम हाँ नेम आप ओवरराइड कर सकते हो, फोटो आप ओवरराइड कर सकते हो, प्रोग्राम आप ओवरराइड कर सकते हो, कलर ओवरराइड कर सकते हो, बट बॉर्डर कैन नॉट बी ओवरराइड क्योंकि हम पेपर वैसे ही लेके आते हैं. These things. What you can override, what you cannot override, go and check it here. Can edit. What can be edited? A user can edit description, user can edit head to cart, user can edit name, categories, attachments, what a user can edit and what a user cannot be edited. Simple fundamental here. Nowadays, customers are moving to the catalog builder as well. I wish I show you this thing, but I don't want to be. And it's not that much easy because we have done the basic functionality here. ये हो गया functionality. What I do practically, if I tell you that if I want to work on the catalog builder, what I'll do, I'll go here, click on the maintain item. Okay. And just click on the new. And now LNG ITSM training. And just click on the submit. So itna hi. And now I come back here and click on the home and open my catalog items here and start editing the catalog builder. अब मैं अपने हिसाब से कर सकता हूँ क्योंकि now it has no template to be associated with this. So I can use this. Practically, I did not find a major things or major changes in this part. The only thing is that interface is a little bit changed. That is the only part. Otherwise, maximum thing or maximum users happy to do changes from the maintain item only. ठीक है जी, क्या कहती पब्लिक? गुड टू गो, इंटरेस्टिंग.
Yes, sir.
इंटरेस्टिंग तो है ही, जब पढ़ रहे हैं तो कुछ ना कुछ तो बढ़िया मिलेगा ही. It's all about learning. I share my knowledge with you. I learn a lot. But you are not reversing anything. You're not giving back to me anything from your learnings. Okay. So now I make a plan. No more spoon feedings. Maybe I'll show the flow. Workflow you have to be do by yourself. Even though very less customers are using workflow nowadays, everybody is moving to the flow designers. It's a low code number one, and easy drag and drop options are there. Cheek, good to go. So with this, we have done another part of our service catalog here. Chali, let me stop recording and we'll take quick attendance now.